Hey, what's up? It's your boy. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Um, so a little update. I stopped doing YouTube for a little bit. The Panda Hour actually has been going strong, but my personal YouTube kind of stopped, and I very much want to continue doing it. So I thought of doing a light video today. I want to get in the habit of just recording at least like 25 to 30 minutes a day, and then like condensing that into like 10 minutes. So let's see how that goes today. And I'm gonna start doing that. I think it's a lot more relaxed because before I was putting up like an hour, 2 hour videos, and I wasn't editing it. And shout out to Addy, because he was like, "Oh, bro, I'm watching these videos and they're so long." I'm like, "Bro, you're watching all of them?" So I'm grateful for him. But I you know I very much stopped working on YouTube videos. And I very much want to make YouTube videos. I need to do YouTube videos, as a musician these days, and it's doable. And especially with my album coming out, I very much want to show the process of how it is working on it. So, and luckily, I have a good amount of songs already done. Oh, it's 11 o'clock, so I gotta post something in a little bit, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. But this is a breakdown of my song. It's actually the Panda Hour theme song. I had a little context behind this song. I had made this beat a while ago. Um, it was I was trying to make a song, and I was trying to make like a dope. I was trying to make a song for the album, but I came up with this idea, and I thought the idea was cool, but it just wasn't the sound for my album. And I realized that, oh, maybe when I was working on the most recent Panda Hour episode, which was with Rebel, the first Panda Hour episode of 2026. When I had Cami, I realized, or Teresa, I am Teresa. I realized that I could do this effect with like the Panda Hour spinning, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then with Rebel, I was gonna do the same thing, but I was like, oh, I need a theme song. So I went on my computer and I just pulled up the first beat that I could find, and it was this beat, and I was like, fuck it, it works. So don't that why think too hard about it. It's fine. Just get better as you go and figure it out. But I think the song's pretty cool, and it sounds very like um it just sounds cool in my opinion. It's not gonna. I don't know. It's not a song that I'll actually genuinely try to release, but it's a cool little sounding idea, and fuck it, why not? I've had the Panda Hour now for 3 years. Might as well give it a theme song eventually, right? So this is a break. This video is mixed down with me / breakdown of the instrumental. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So right here, if we switch to this camera, this is there's two versions of it. There's the short version that's used as an intro. That's just like 8 bars long. And then there's the outro, which is 16 bars long. Or this is 16 and this is 32, or yeah, 16:32. If I think that's correct. Yeah, 16:32. So yeah, so let me show you guys this real quick. I'll play for you guys and we'll kind of dissect it together. So it starts off with this. Yeah, so that's the Panda Hour theme song now. It's a pretty cool idea, very simple. I'll go through it right now. We have the kick drums right here. This is the kick drums. Super fat and chunky, very like boxy and aggressive. I have I have the black box for some analog saturation. I have a clipper chopping off like very small tips. I could probably even chop off a little bit more, but I'm not gonna. I have an EQ. I could be sweeping a little bit more, but that's just for safety. I have a limiter just so I can control the volume. I could push it more if I wanted to. And I have this EQ, which is just letting me know that the kick and bass is what they're fighting on. I should probably work on that. But it's fuck it. It's an intro song. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then so I found this loop. I just put it on. It's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for the percussions. I have an EQ. This is what sounds off. So I EQ'd it. Clipper. And then this is a pan going from headphone to headphone. I also have this hi-hat over here. And then I have this other loop. I thought it was pretty cool. They all sound pretty well together. That's the whole rhythm section right here. The group has another clipper on it. 1176 compressor. So another saturator. Controlling the high ends a little bit, a limiter. And then here we go with the synths. So I'm gonna turn this off and collapse that. These are the synths. This was the first synth I had found, and I was using it for the whole drop. It was pretty much this looping over and over and over again. So then I kind of muted it and I gave it to other pieces, try to spread it out. So overall, that's how we got, the sound of this. I like speakers because you could definitely get the energy and feel how big the song sounds. But when you put on headphones, that's when I could really hear like the minute differences and stuff that sounds incorrect. This is a sub layer. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, it sounds a lot better. Tighter groove, I'm gonna play them all back together again. Yeah, so that's pretty much the main idea of the song, and then it just has like this riser and white noise. But yeah, that's the main idea. This is the sub layer. This is the main bass layer. This is like the call and response, and then this is a guitar layer to add kind of impact on the one. But also this white noise, just because I feel like I needed a little bit more. And then as a bus, I put a clipper to get them more or less the same shape. Then with the clips, I compress them with 1176. And then I put another clipper just to clip these little things that are just bypassing. Everything's so minute. And then an EQ. This EQ is cut for the mono signal. I don't want anything going under a certain frequency. I have this cut off at A, and then and this one is same thing at A. But this one is for stereo. So stereo, there's nothing in the mids and bass, and then everything else is free to be itself up here, and then as this just has a automation on it, but I don't think it's actually really doing much. Yeah, it's not. There's no real automation going on. There was when I was trying to make it into a song, but I left the idea behind, and now there isn't. Maybe I could add a fucking little thing over here. Why not? Right here. That's cool. And then for the master, I always have the saturator on. Um, and then again, I'm clipping it. And then I have this Pro L, pretty much doing the same thing as the other. Not this Pro L. Why did I say that? I have a Pro Q3. I don't have a Pro. I don't own Pro L. I'm trying to. Shit's expensive out here. But yeah, I had this Pro Q3, and same thing. Letting the bass be right here, but the sides is being cut off, so there's no side frequency down here, and it's just mono bass and mono sub, and the rest of the stereo signals up here, and then I'm just controlling a little bit more of the highs. And then the God particle. There's moments where it says I have too much highs since I played with it, so I think I might pull it back one. See how that goes. Nah, dude. Yeah, I noticed my kick was getting kind of annoying, so I did this little scoop right here, it just kind of feel like it wasn't so annoying anymore. Yeah, so that's the main idea. This is actually feeling a lot more perfect to me now. And then so I'm just gonna, with those minor tweaks that we did, I'm just gonna play it from the beginning, and then we'll just vibe to it, and I guess we'll call that an episode, and I'll start editing this together. Thank you guys so much for checking out this YouTube video. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll try to start making this. No, I'm gonna start making this a weekly thing. I'm gonna start light and just try to at least just start showing you guys me making the album. Just cause I already have a couple some fucking beautiful songs, and I'm so excited to put them out, and I'm excited to book the studio and start recording these artists that I've been talking to, and just kind of start getting this ball rolling. And I really want to start showing you guys the process. I wanted to do this with PNDA, showing you guys how it was making that album. But just my life during that time, it just didn't work out. But this time I don't have any excuses, and I want to show you guys the process of making this album. So thank you guys for tuning in today. It's your boy Jose the Panda. I have my own radio show called The Panda Hour every Thursday, and the YouTube video comes out on Mondays. Stay tuned for those shows, and stay tuned for this. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'm just grateful to be here, and I'm grateful to do what I love. So yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.